De-risk, de-risk, de-risk. When I'm educating people in my education academies, you'll hear me say de-risk 3 times. I wish this is the way it went. Everybody thinks it's going to be different this time. They think that the assets is a super cycle. It's just going to go up. You got hopium, you got price predictions. Everybody's has you waiting on a savior, right? As people wait for a savior, I de-risk, de-risk, de-risk. So capital DR. Cash flow, okay? I'm going to explain that and how I de-risk. Assets and how I de-risk and move them down into protection, which creates leverage to create more cash flow and more assets. But the de-risking portion has been the most powerful part of my strategy. Okay, I'll give you an example. In the cash flow category, I go into high-risk dividends that pay me a high return, okay, anywhere from 20% to 70%, but I'm not foolish, guys. I pretend that these could literally disappear. So the income, the cash flow, the passive cash flow that comes in, every single time I get paid weekly, boom, I'm de-risking out into assets. Pretending, because there's going to be NAV erosion, net asset value erosion on here, okay, and I'm de-risking out into assets. I put mine into Xrp and Bitcoin, not financial advice. That's what I do, BTC. So I'm creating large amounts of cash flow off 10% of my income, and I'm de-risking into Bitcoin and Xrp that I will believe will be here for a long time. But also on the asset side, right, what people do is on the asset side, they believe that their assets are always going to be here and it's just going to always go like this. It's just not how it works, guys. Companies come and go, investments come and go, organizations come and go. So what I like to do is I love protection, okay? Now, if I look at things that I think are going to be here forever, my opinion, okay, I think BTC is going to be here forever. I think XRP is going to be here for a long period of time, okay? Insurance, the first annuity was in the Roman days. I don't know if you know that. Insurance is the foundation. It's at the bottom of the risk pyramid. Insurance. Okay. So these are 3 things. Some people might use gold. I'm not a gold person. I do silver. Okay. I use BTC as my gold. Gold bugs would think I'm absolutely crazy, but I use BTC as my gold. Okay. I do have silver. Okay. So these are things that I believe are going to be here forever. Some people might be real estate. I'm not a big real estate guy. Okay. You have to decide what should be forever. So as my assets go up, I'll go up, and my dividends pay, I de-risk, okay? I de-risk out off the top of the, let me go over here. I de-risk off the top of the risk pyramid, okay? So risk pyramid is the higher percentage of return, okay? The higher risk. The lower percentage of return, the lower the risk. Okay. And what's at the foundation if you pull up a risk pyramid? Insurance. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay. So if you look up here, crypto is probably up here at the top for now because it looks like this. Okay. But I believe it's going to be here for a long time. I think that, you know, things like BTC will be down in the gold category. But if you look at a risk pyramid, you have, you know, stocks around here and things like that. So does that make sense? So what I'm doing is as my dividends pay and as my assets go up, I'm pulling some off the table, guys. Boom, taking profit. This is weekly, I'm taking profit. And I'm putting it into assets that I believe will be here forever. So that's my de-risking strategy, right? So when you hear me talk about capital DR, cash flow, assets, protection, leverage, and then de-risk, 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 I'm de-risking into things that I believe are going to be here forever, and that creates a foundation for my family. And the next phase for me is annuities. Okay, I'm going to be de-risking into annuities, a portion to never outlive my money. Okay, so that'll be a portion of my strategy. So I'll have annuities, that'll be the base for my cash flow for life. And I'll have dividends, my income engine, and then in crypto I'll use DeFi to create passive income, but I'll always be de-risking into these things that I believe will be here forever. So that's what I mean by de-risking. Don't play games with your money. If you're making large amounts of money in anything, get out, take profits, don't be greedy, don't be a fool. protect your money. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Love you.